Okay, so today we are doing, what are we doing, Trevlin?
Beef strips.
Beef strips. We have freeze-dried some steaks that we've cut into strips, and we are going to rehydrate them today and see how they turn out. We are starting to do a whole bunch of different meal plans, meal ideas that we are freeze-drying and then rehydrating, and these work amazing for camping, hiking,
emergency dinner guests.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So let's get to it.
All right, Trevlin, are you gonna open that one up?
Good job. We got this.
Tension is mounting. What will they look like?
I kind of have this feeling they're gonna look like dog treats.
That looks not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting
That's
these
all.
big long pieces of steak.
Okay, so we are going to put these in 2 different batches so that we can just be paying attention to our ratios. And if we mess up on one, we got a second one.
And we can confirm our findings as for our experimentation, because we've never done this before. So this is going to be an experiment of figuring out how much water and what is the best method for rehydrating these beef strips. And then we will confirm that with the second batch to see if we can get it right the first time and right away. And then you'll have some useful information for rehydrating beef yourself.
So let's just measure this out first. I'm kind of wondering if it's about 1/3 a cup of beef strips. Oh, even less, like maybe 1/4 cup.
This is 1/4?
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be key. Yeah, it's about 1/4 cup.
So
Mommy puts it in, then you need to leave it. Okay, so
and confirm that's the same. Is that about the
a
same?
little bit more. So let's just
Take one. There we go. Do you want to taste one? Here's one you can taste. Anya, do you want to taste one?
Sure.
There you go.
That looks
Is it like jerky?
Oh, it's not chewy at all. It's like
jerky.
powdery steak.
Powdery steak. Most tender steak you've ever eaten. It's like powder in your mouth.
What?
That's pretty much accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them I would say are doable. Technically, this one's doable. I would not recommend it eating it this way.
Okay. Okay, so let's try. Let's try a 1 to
I'm just
2.
gonna.
You need some water.
Yeah.
Powder that. Wash that powder down.
Tastes fine. It's just so powdery.
It's the texture. So we are gonna start with. We got about 1/4 cup of steak. I think we should start with 1/8 cup of water.
Okay.
So that's a 2 to 1.
There we go.
Good. It's really
There we
kind of
go.
interesting always watching it rehydrate. Well, that's looking not too bad right there. The nice part about this is that if you have extra water, it's not really an issue.
Tight. Yeah, that's the nice thing about meat is that you can generally just drain it if you have too much.
Okay, so I'm going to taste a small piece and see whether it's there or whether it needs to sit at all. Oh no, that did it right there.
It was that fast.
Yeah. Wow.
Really?
Let's try one. That makes such a difference. Wow. I thought we were going to have to soak it.
Yeah. That's ready.
So yeah, I mean, I think that was like we did a 2 to 1 ratio, and there's extra water sitting there in the bottom.
Did you get a chewy spot? Chew in?
Definitely not powdery anymore. That was there's definitely water still in the bottom, but
So you could drain that off.
yeah, it's more than what you need. But it's watery. We're getting good at this. We're starting to almost become pros here at that. And then we want to pour it all over the steak. No, that was a super easy one. I don't know. I feel like this whole meal, freeze-drying meals, is way easier than candy, which is good news if you want to eat healthy. Let's try a piece and just see. It's amazing. The difference in that is amazing. Wow. You want to hold a steak strip?
So I bet with this you could have just totally submersed it and then just drained everything off and you'd be fine.
Whoops, careful.
The main trick with less water would just be that you might end up with a corner that's still sticking out and dry or something.
Yeah.
But that
rehydrated
rehydrated
is so easy.
so fast.
So what you wanted to try with this, with the future video, is actually pouring on the marinade.
Yeah, I would love to do.
I think that'd be really
Yeah,
interesting.
marinate the steak. And I mean, it looks like you could almost maybe do it with a cooked steak. I would love to try a raw steak
Right.
and marinate the raw steak. And we'll try that in a future video. So
Yeah.
subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff so you see when it happens.
Yeah.
But it would be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a very interesting way to do steak. And
Like
just
instant marinade. Yeah.
yeah, totally reinvent the concept of marinating your steak.
So let's put this in here. So we have our steak strips now. So we're going to start trying to do a whole meal. So we got our steak strips. I think we're going to try to do our pasta next with this. So what this is going to be is kind of like pasta with some steak strips and a white sauce and then some veggies on the side is what we're going to try to do. So we'll do each of those in a different video and it will build as you watch the video.
Yeah, so if you want to watch the next video, that will appear right over my head, right here.